Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought to yourself, maybe I'm not just attractive enough to find love? Have you always felt invisible, overlooked, and unlovable? You see beautiful people effortlessly attracting partners, and you've come to a conclusive conclusion that your looks are the underlying reasons why you are still single. If this sounds like you, then keep watching this video. Hello besties, and welcome to Singles Corner on the Journey to Marriage with Anse. I am so glad that you are listening to this today. Today we are looking at love attraction, the silent fear no one talks about. Society has made us believe that your ability to nail a relationship is dependent on your physical looks and attributes. But is this really true? It seems like the fine girl always goes home with the handsome man and gets the ring on her finger. But before we jump into conclusion, let's try and put some things into perspective. First and foremost, who really is a fine woman or a handsome guy? Is it only measured by how they look? Let me first start by placing 3 points in your heart and listen to this very carefully. Number 1, physical beauty is so overrated. Don't be deceived by what society and the media puts forward as beauty. Why society glorifies your physical appearance or your looks as the major factor in getting the ring on your finger? Real life studies have shown that it takes character, personality, emotional intelligence, faith, confidence, and a lot of other factors in sustaining a long-term relationship or marriage. Beauty may get someone through the door, but it is character, personality, emotional intelligence, and so on and so forth that will give them a chair at the table. Or people may initially fall in love with a person because of how they look, but love and marriage cannot be sustained with that. Have you ever met someone who was so conventionally attractive but had a very, very terrible personality and left a bad taste on your mouth? Have you ever met someone who was very physically attractive but mentally they were empty? They opened their mouth and you were wowed with confusion at what was coming out of their mouth. Talk of a good-looking container with a terrible content. No matter how beautiful a container is, it is the content that is the real value. So shift your attention from just looks and focus on other major areas, criterias for a lasting relationship. Number 2, very quickly, is that confidence is more attractive than perfect features. Oh, she or he may have the perfect face, the perfect eyes, the perfect figure, the perfect, six-pack and all that. Oh, that is good. But that is not all. People assume that attraction is about looks, but no, it's not. It's more about how you carry yourself. Confident and self-assured individuals naturally draws people in. They attract people to themselves regardless of how they look physically. Some of your famous influencers, actors and actresses, skit makers that you follow, you like, you admire, they are not so attractive. But you can't stop watching their videos. Why? Because you are drawn by their charm, by their skills, their good sense of humor, and other good qualities that they possess. So put that on yourself as well. Instead of dwelling on what you don't have, identify and work on those areas, those things that you have that can boost your self-confidence. Oh, work on your skills, work on your posture, work on your social presence, work on your confidence. All those things put together makes you more attractive than if you are just physically attractive and have nothing more to offer. Now, before we go on, besties, let me pause here. I'd like to ask, have you subscribed to my channel yet? Have you subscribed to this channel? If you have not already done so, what are you waiting for? Oh, please, I'm asking you to please subscribe to this channel, because you will be getting so much value from this channel. Whether you are single, you're married, you're courting, you're dating, you're engaged, you're a grandmother, whatever, there's so much to learn from this channel. So please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm counting on you to subscribe. So go ahead, click that subscribe button now. Thank you so much for that. Now let's get back to our conversation. So number 2, confidence is more attractive than perfect physical features. Now number 3, and I want you to listen to this carefully. How you perceive and see yourself is how others will see and perceive you. As a man thinketh in his heart, the Bible says, so is he. As a woman thinketh in her heart, so she is. If you believe that you're not attractive, if you believe that you are ugly, you can never attract anybody because of how you look, you are going to consciously and unconsciously act in that way. And when you act in that way, you are going to push people away from you. I've been in contact with so many single people, young people, even elderly people. You tell them, oh, you are beautiful. They don't believe it. They say, oh no, my nose is not pointy, my eye is not this. They have so many negative things to say about themselves. And I always get, it just disconnects me automatically. So as you think, that is how you're going to act. And the way you act is going to be the turning point, whether you get people attracted to you or you dispel people away from you. So if you assume and believe that you're not attractive, like I said, you're going to act in that way. It's going to affect your confidence. You're not going to be confident. You're going to avoid looking people in the eye. You're going to be less enthusiastic. You're going to be a negative vibe, and please, nobody wants to be around a negative vibe. So the way you perceive yourself is very important. And I'm going to pause at this point and ask you, honestly, take an inventory of how you present, carry, and see yourself. If it is in the negative, please come over to the positive side where we are. We are waiting for you on the positive side. On this zone, it is positive vibes only. So come over. We are waiting. Thank you for doing that. You are welcome to the positive side. Every single day, people that are not so attractive, people that are not perfect, imperfect people are finding love. They are falling in love. They are finding people that love and accept them wholeheartedly for who they are. And what do you have in common with them? Is your unique personality. Own your unique personality. Own your looks. Own yourself. Don't apologize for who you are. Don't apologize for what you think you have or what you don't have. But instead, hold your head high up there and believe that you are enough. And really, you are enough, because God did not make you 50% human. God did not make you imperfect or incomplete. You are perfected in His image. Focus on how you can make yourself more attractive instead of just what you don't have or how you look. Now we've talked about the problem. On this platform, we don't just talk about the problem. We also talk about how you can shift the problem from being a problem to being a blessing. So how do you redirect your attention and own your own attractiveness and own your own self instead of fitting into society's mold? Number 1, Change your definition of attractiveness. Don't focus on fitting into societal expectations and standards. And for God's sake, who set this standard and what was the yardstick for setting this standard? Attraction isn't just about fitting into beauty standards. It's about being comfortable in your own skin. Stop trying to fit into society's cocoon. Instead of doing that, be comfortable in your own skin. Come out of society's cocoon. Spread your wings and start flying. Staying true to who you are. Owning who you are. Defining beauty and attractiveness in your own terms, with your own yardstick, with your own measurement, instead of fitting into some standard that someone somewhere has put in place. Number 2, attractive people are not just physically appealing people. They are people who are conscious of their personal brand and they are building their personal brand. What am I talking about here? Many people are captivating not because of how they look or because they are spending time building their confidence. They are emotionally intelligent. They have a good sense of humor. They have a passion for life. They have other qualities aside of physical looks and appearance. And they are working and building on that. And that's what I was telling you earlier about your skid makers. Oh, some of them are so ugly. Oh, but they use those things, they build on those things, they work on those things, and they put out things that people love, and those things make them attracted and dear to the heart of so many people all over the world. You can do the same. Work on your confidence, work on your emotional intelligence, work on your sense of humor, work on your passion for life. Look for those things that you have, build on those things and make them become your personal brand and your personal attractiveness. Number 3, represent your brand well. Aside building your brand, represent your brand well. Stop trying to be like the next person on the street. Instead of that, look for ways that you can make yourself unique. Look for ways that you can enhance yourself, being true and original to yourself. Wear clothes that makes you feel good, that you're comfortable with. Wear colors that makes your eyes pop. Yes, wear colors that makes your skin tone looks good. And these things, just go on YouTube. I'm telling you, just look up these things. They are all there. Maintain a good posture. Build your confidence. Look people in the eye when you talk to them. Be warm, be kind, be lovable, be positive, be enthusiastic. Let your skills and other qualities that you have inside of you, let them shine forth. These are the ways that you can make yourself attractive, even if you feel or you think that you're not attractive enough. And let me conclude by saying this: there's nobody under the sun that is not attractive. You just need to know how to make yourself attractive, how to dress, how to look, how to talk, how to create your brand, how to build your brand. In conclusion, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Attraction isn't just about being the best looking person in the room. It is about being the most confident. It's about being the most authentic. It's about carrying yourself and owning yourself and not fitting into any standard or cocoon that have been created by society. Attractiveness, true beauty, is not about turning heads, but creating a lasting impact and presence with the people that you meet every day. So go ahead, be your original, authentic self. There's somebody out there praying and looking for somebody just like you. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Singles Corner on the Journey to Marriage. I hope you've been inspired, you've been blessed. Please let me know in the comment box which of these resonated with you. and I will be looking out for your comments and responding. Again, if you have not already done so, please subscribe now to my channel. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Just search up the Journey to Marriage with Nse, and you will be getting a lot more content like this. And do well to share this with your friends, with your family. Send it to another single lady, a single guy that you know, and let them know that they are important, they are special, they are unique, and there is someone out there looking for someone just like them. Thank you for sharing. God bless you. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye, besties.